What's up, gamers? We're back. It's another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Calm down, calm down. Folks, the OCG has just announced their April 2025 ban list. Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's the TCG one? I'll be honest, I don't know. But I'm here to do the OCG one. So, let's start it off. Well, with the grayed out picture of Artifact Scythe, it should be noted Artifact Scythe got banned. It was limited, and now it's banned. Realistically speaking, I don't think it's worth using the Scythe lock anymore, mainly because it takes too much spots in as just an engine just to do a Scythe lock, right? It's still a very powerful card, shutting off the extra deck, of course, and summon limit. It's always weird about floodgates getting hit because it's both sides of the arguments are literally the same coin. We can't play the game. Stun players always gravitate towards stun because it's a much slower pace to play, right? They rely on these floodgates so that way the opponent can't really play the game, and vice versa. A lot of combo decks really can't do much under a lot of floodgates. Summon limit is a big one, of course. You only get 2 summons a turn. Combo players, well, I can't play the game. Same deal with stun players. I can't play the game. It's not because some players just refuse to learn the new mechanics or things like that. If you like playing stun, if you want to be evil, you want to set fire to 80,000 villages. Please don't do that. You want to set fire to your locals or something like that, playing stun, against everything else. Go right ahead. You do you. That's how you want to play the game. That's perfectly fine. Again, it's still the same coin, but it's the two sides of the argument are on the different sides of the same coin, where it's just boils down to I can't play the game. Now, I think these are good. I do think, you probably want to ban something else, but let's see what Konami else is cooking. We got limited Sword Raziel, Shifter, Malice, Dormouse, 7th Tachyon, and the Grass Look Screener. If you didn't know, Grass has been at 2 in the OCG for quite a bit. These are the consistency hits for Raziel and Malice. So let's start it off real quick. With Malice, there are 3 hits if you think about it: Grass, Dormouse, and Shifter, and by extension a 10 by hit with Shifter. But let's just talk about Malice right now. So there is a Grass version of Malice that was being played because they had 2. It was really good. It was all gas. It was really good. But now it's going to be harder to play that 60 card Grass Malice deck because you only got 1 Grass. You want to play left arm offering, banish your entire hand, get Grass. You could. And of course, Dormouse is technically like the real true 1 card starter for the deck. Of course, you have White Rabbit, of course. The Dormouse really does a whole lot more by herself compared to just White Rabbit. But that's still a good hit. Of course, Pure, it's horrible, but you are playing the Cyber stuff as well because all the small stuff is Cyber. So you get to have all the extenders in the world. Hey, we got new Adignisters, of course, right? From Alliance Insight. Those perfectly goes well because they search Dark Cyberses. It's really good. And of course, Shifter. I think Shifter should be banned because no one loves lingering floodgates, especially ones where it puts cards in a zone that is very hard to recover from most of the time. Now, for Raziel, obviously, they only have 1 X there. And here, we have yet to touch either of the decks. We're still waiting on that ban list, Konami. But in the OCG, they only have 1 X, and now they only have 1 sword. Meaning, Pure Raziel is a whole lot harder to play because they only have 1 Bonfire, 1 X, 1 sword, and of course, 1 7th Tachyon. That means you are most likely going to play another sub-engine to help you make your rank 4s. And you know what's a really good rank 4 engine? Utopia! I'm kidding. Please don't. Of course, there's the Heraldic Beast stuff you can play. That just came out on the Alliance Insight. You can play that. It's really good. This hurts Pure Raziel more than than any combination, of course, with another sub engine. You only have 1/7, one sword, one X, one bonfire. That's 4 main deck cards, and now you really have to rely on ice, and I think node is the extender, and then star. That's basically it. You have 3/1/1/2 with star. Now they didn't touch cross from the looks of it, and that's pretty good. Cross is also like mission critical for the deck because it's a negate that negates on resolution. We rarely have a few of those. The last one I believe was the Zexo weapon for Utopia. I kind of like it. But these are good hits. These are really good. Hits consistency. It lowers the power level for these decks. I think Malice will still be very good. With 1 Dormouse and 1 Shifter, it's fine. If you're playing all the cyber stuff, we are still yet to get the cyber stuff. So until then, this is fine. This is really good. All this is really good. New semi-limiteds, Cyber Jar 1 to 2. It can come back to 3. Nothing would really happen. Pearly Sleepy Memory. I can also probably put it at 3. Pearly is still a very good deck. But having only 1 Sleepy, which is like one of the best spells to have, kind of sucks. But having 2 now, it's very helpful. Again, Cyber Jar, your time has passed. I think you can come back to 3. New Unlimited, Kieran. This was a hit to Fire King Snakes all the way back then last year. 2 was fine. You usually only go through 2 most of the time. 3 is when you had to go through that long grind game, and Fire Kings had that really good grind game. Monkey Board, it's fine. You're right. Monkey Board's fine. I think the pace of the game for it to come back is now good. Pendulum still gets fucked over by a lot of stuff. Shifter. Don't ask about what happens with pendulums and shifter, okay? Masterpiece going to 3. A little scary, but I think it probably would be okay to come back. Morphing Jar, same deal. Cyber Jar, you are on the good way to being at 3, brother, to join you the rest of your brothers. Snatch Deal to 3 is probably the most interesting one here. There's also Zodiac Barrage. Snatch Deal to 3 is kind of interesting. I believe we only have it at 1 here, but 3 is interesting because, hey, maybe people could tech it. Snatch Steal, take something from your opponent. It'd be kind of cool, right? And of course, Zodiac Barrage. I believe, I don't remember if Broadbull or Trident is banned in the OCG. I believe it's just Broadbull. Yeah, Broadbull's banned, and I believe Zodiac Trident is also banned. But nope, it's at 1 in the OCG. It's banned here. So hey, 3 Barrage is pretty good. No Broadbull though. Sucks to suck. This is a good list. This is a pretty good list. Comments are probably just modding about some stuff. Everyone's wondering where's Max C. Well, the tactical Tridecks have 2 Max C in them. They recently announced a Exo Sister one. Shifter was one in there, and we had 2 Max C in there. So this list obviously reflects that. We have 1 Shifter in the tactical Trideck. There's 1 Shifter here. Max C at 2. Well, Max C didn't get hit at all. So Konami, really good list. Please give us the TCG one. I am begging you. I am begging you, man.